Hey everybody, soybean farmer. Sitting up here in my little combine. I've been working on it most of the day. Think I've solved the issue with the injectors bleeding back down. There's a check valve in the side of the injection pump that it acts kind of like a governor, but it also acts like the return of excess fuel back to the fuel tank. And I think that was the culprit. This thing it would leak back past that. So anyhow, I put another brand new one in it, and I had done that, let's see, last year about middle way of the harvest. And I came out here today and I used the electric fuel pump to get fuel back up into the line all the way to the injector pump. And then I said, what the heck, let's see if it'll crank. And I had a battery. I'd been charging on this battery. I probably had about 30 hours at a 2 amp charge on it, and I had it good and full. I could tell by my meters. So it spun it over fast, and that's what you need to crank a diesel. You need to get the RPM and the crank on it. And it fired right up. But I got kind of a little disappointment here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's crank this thing up here. Fired right up, cranked right up, no problem. But the vibration in that glass is more than I thought was going to be there. This combine goes back in the 70s, 1976 year model combine, and all of the glass, windows, and doors are put in here with the old rubber grommets. And I was kind of hoping that that rubber was going to absorb some of that vibration. What I'm looking at in the camera right up here that I'm looking at, it's shaking, kind of like so. Now, the only thing I can hope for is in the Samsung S9 camera, there's something called image stabilization. And I don't know whether it's going to stabilize it on playback or if that's what I'm looking at is the best it can do. It's all kind of new to me. I was hoping to make some decent videos in the combine this year. The last, ever since 2016 when I started this channel, I've never really been able to get videos while operating the combine that I was happy with. I couldn't hold the camera in my hand and operate the combine. There's too much going on. And every type of magnet mount that I tried, the vibration in that camera, which was a Nikon A300, produced videos that I just didn't even want to look at. So about the only footage I could get was when I had the opportunity to just hold the camera in my hand, which cost me a couple of catastrophes and made me say, I don't know whether this is worth it or not. But anyhow, let's see what I got. I'm delighted with the combine, the way it's running. Pushed it up to 2,000 RPM. I run it at 2450 when I'm harvesting, but that's just as smooth as you could ask for. Alright, what I'm trying now is I got the camera on the DJI Osmo 3. I'm trying to get that sunspot out of the back of it, but that's not working out too good. But anyhow, I'll put my big head in front of it. Maybe that'll block it out a little bit. I'm fighting vibration. I've been trying to make videos for, this will be the, let's see, yeah, 4th year running this combine, harvesting beans. And having some way to mount a camera in the combine without it vibrating so bad. Alright, that's trying to look out in front, but I just found out that's the full downward tilt. So I'm going to have to come up with some other way to mount this magnet. So let's try another view angle. But it looks like the picture's fairly stable. I'm only idling about 1100 RPM, so let's run it up to about 2000 and see what we get. Alright, there's 2000 RPM. Picture still looks to be think I found a spot here where we can probably watch the platform auger, if I can get it in my mind how to do this. That's fully that way. It's down that way. Back this way. Alright, let's see how bad the vibration is there. I'll get it back in the center and down at the platform auger. See, I'm getting the steering wheel out of the way. But that's about where I like the steering wheel anyhow, right back here in my lap. Try to get a little more in the center. Alright, let's see what this does. Back to 2,000 RPM. What I'm seeing here looks pretty good, but I'll be the true judge of it when I see it on the PC. Let's see how this moves. That might be more of a close-up than I actually would like to have, but I don't know. I won't know what I'm looking at until I get it back on the computer. But if the camera could actually ride like that, and I could sit here like this with both hands free to operate the controls I need to get my hands on, that'd work out pretty good. Now, let me see. If I was to put that right back there, I don't know how that would work out because I can't see the screen. We can give it a try. Let's see what happens, what I capture if I try that stunt. Be right back. Alright, that creates kind of the view of what I'm talking about. If I need to get to this control lever over here, that one over there, and that one there. That's variable speed for forward ground travel. That right there picks the reel up and down. That's the reel. And that picks the I got that backwards. So what happens when you don't drive something in almost a year? I think that's the platform and that's the reel. Yeah, let's find out. Backwards, but anyhow, you need your hands free to be able to operate this stuff. You get to moving too fast, trying to pick things as fast as you can, you start to see a big old slug come together before it's going to go into the feeder house. You need to back off on that ground speed, and sometimes you need to hit the clutch and hope it's going to clear. And you see a fire ant mound out there, you need to be able to grab that and lift the head. You don't want to pull all them fire ants up in this combine with you. Sometimes you get to kind of thinking about the reel, and you might want to think, well, if that was just a little bit lower, it might do a better job, so you want to get your hand on that. And then there's another control over here at my side that you can't see right now, the camera's not on it. But that would be, if you decide the reel speed might be a little fast or a little slow because you've actually changed your ground travel speed. Anyhow, just out here trying. Let's see what this looks like.